Hi, welcome back to the room. We're going to take all the data that your classmates have collected for you, put it in a standard set of grids, and come up with an index value that we can use to compare to past data and to other branches of water. So what's on the screen here behind me is sample 1 of the first set of nets we have. And what we've done here is check off the creatures that we found in each one of the 4 groups. So we found 1 stonefly larva. Excuse me. We found 5 from group 2, caddisfly, dragonfly nymph, damselfly nymph, and a clam/mussel. 2 creatures from group 3 and 1 from group 4. Remember, these groups are, the basis of these groups is the tolerance to pollution. So the creatures that are the most intolerant or the most sensitive, it's better to find more of those. You'll find all of them in just about any sample you'd get, but the more we get toward this end, the better. Once we combine these into an index, you'll see what this number means. We've got to do a little math here. If you get a group 1 creature, the number of taxa here is going to be 1. If my marker works. There we go. We multiply that by a value of 1, so 1 times 1, I'm thinking, is still 1. And we go through and use each of these numbers to multiply by the number of taxa. So here I have quite a few. I've got 5 of these creatures times a value of 2 is going to give me 10. And so on. So I have 2 from group 3 times 3 is going to give me 6. And then I have 1 group 4 creature times 4 is 4. This is one sample, and so what we have down below are places for 4. The other 3 have been written in here, so I'm just going to transfer these numbers down to this column and do a little more math here. So we're just going to have, we're going to take the 1, the 10, the 6, and the 4 and put them into this column right here. These are the same numbers. Here's my 1, here's my 10, 6, and 4. If I total these up, I'm going to get 21, so that's my total weighted score value. And then the total number of different taxa, what I'm going to do is look at the whole collective net basically and count up all the taxa regardless of what category they're in. And you probably have figured out already there's 9 of those. So 1 here, 5 more, there's 6, 7, 8, 9 total taxa. That goes right here. If we then, to get an average, divide 21 by 9, we're going to get 2.33. I'm going to turn this a little bit but put it right back so you can see a little better. Okay, that number still may not mean a whole lot to you, but what we're going to do is take that. I've got 3 other samples here, 3 other nets, and so I'm just going to show you all those. These are all calculated the same way. This is sample 1. You'll have 2, 3, and 4 all done the same way. So now I've got 4 numbers. I have a nice set of data here, and as I check across, I see those numbers are fairly consistent. And if you see that at any time, you know you've done a pretty good job collecting your data. All I want to do now is add those up and divide by 4. And what I'm going to get is 2.7 as an average. Come on now, 2.7. I come over here and check my assessment column and discover that. That goes right here. So for Benthics, my score for water pollution tolerance is fair. Again, this is a nice set of data. We know by the numbers. This is a good indication of long-range river health. And while we'd want to score higher than this, this is an accurate portrayal of the life in the water reflecting the water quality. So we know we have, for this year anyway, this is a fair number. Yours may be, you know, anywhere all over the place here. We in the past have done the scale slightly differently and usually have gotten good and fair. So you'll take your actual data and see where you wind up. And that's it for this benthic data.